So Ishan, see, in detail we have already done article writing, so I'll not go in details. You already know all the steps. What are we gonna do is, this is a quick review. Okay, now Ishan, see, when you write in exam, your problem is that you don't know how to start the statement, how to start the paragraph, and you eventually land up with a very basic way of starting your paragraph. So we don't want that. What are we gonna do is, this time I'll give you some sample statements as well. Use this statement to start your paragraph, so that your teacher will actually be impressed seeing you writing good words in the beginning of the paragraph. In middle, now your vocabulary is already better. So there are 5 perfect tips for writing a great article. And as you know, or the things that you mentioned, first of all, of course, you need to have a good title. Can you tell me what we discussed earlier as per the things that we that we did earlier? Title, it should be a what?
Catchy. It should
Catchy
be catchy.
title. Okay, so make sure that whatever question is given, whatever scenario is given, you are making a title which should not be longer than 4 or 5 words. Make it small and catchy. What is the second part of article writing?
We need to do introductory paragraph.
Paragraph. In intro paragraph also, I told you certain things. Do you remember what were they?
We should describe about the place.
No, not at all. We have to start it with something very, very important whenever you start with an introductory paragraph.
Open sentence.
Opening sentence. If your opening sentence is not catchy enough, then it is of no use. Try having some sort of quotation marks, like, quoted material in the beginning of the paragraph, or maybe something which is your own yet extremely catchy. We have discussed all these with examples, so I'll not go into details of it. If you remember, you can even add a rhetorical question,
The question.
right?
Yeah.
So if you are making a rhetorical question, make sure that the question is something which is understandable by your audience. When they will read it out, they should understand this thing. Okay, after that, what is the next part of the article?
After that, descriptive writing.
Yeah, your description about your article. Obviously, in this part also, if you remember, we discussed majorly you have to talk about whether you are supporting, if there is a
Or
cause
yeah,
going up oppose. Uh-huh.
in descriptive paragraph, we need to describe about the place which we are mentioning.
Not exactly place, it
Yeah,
could be a cause
like
as well.
yeah,
Okay, now for example, if I talk about junk food, so obviously you will write against it, you will not write supporting junk food. If you are talking about homework to be given in school, it could be a mixed opinion. You can give certain points for support, while 1 or 2 points which should go against your flow. Okay, so that means you should also include the points where homework is not always good. Sometimes it should be avoided so that the child can focus on other areas. And if it is something where it says that drug dealing, or maybe any bad activity which is shown on television, inappropriate content, should we support it or no? In that case, of course, you will be completely going against it, that drug dealing is not correct. So overall, you have to completely support a point or go against it, or you can have your mixed opinions as well. And at the end, what was the last thing that is required?
conclusion.
Conclusion. Ishan, make sure that your conclusion has a good closing statement along with a rhetorical question. Okay, now all these things with examples we have done earlier, so I'll not go into the details. The things that you have to keep it in mind. First of all, you should start with a strong hook. Hook means that your reader's attention should be completely into your article. Start with a very bold statement, maybe a fact. You can even give some percentage wise fact, or as I mentioned, the question part. Make sure that your starting of the article is perfect. We'll try practicing one article right now, okay? Keep it clear and concise. As I said in the description part, your language should be simple yet attractive to the reader, okay? But Ishan, remember that you have to avoid all the unnecessary things which are not required around the article. If the article is questioning something, just go with that. Don't give me extra pointers, okay? Organize your ideas. Now, Ishan, this is your problem. 90% of the time, you started a statement, added another statement in between, and then again you went on the previous statement. You don't have to do it. Try making it like this. Give a good introduction of whatever idea you're presenting. Give it in a very descriptive manner, and then you have to give an impactful conclusion of that. Okay, best
Ma'am,
part.
for the conclusion, we need to, should we add, we should we need to write a rhetorical question at the end?
Yes, if you can leave the audience the audience with a rhetorical question that they should think about the topic, then it's the best thing. Nothing better than that. Okay. Of course, Ishan, make sure that you are giving examples. If you have some facts and figures in hand, then you can mention it. But just in case if you don't have, then in that case it's okay. You can give some real life examples. One of my friend had dealt with this situation, and you can make it like this. But Ishan, remember, don't just try giving your personal opinions everywhere. I think, no. You don't have to write article like that. And finally, I have removed that thing. I'll just rub it and make you see it. End with a call to action. There should be something that the readers should think and they should act upon. As I said, rhetorical question. Would you like to follow the pattern which I have explained above? Or maybe would you like to bring a change in the society if we see drug dealing is becoming very common? Or maybe do you think that you have to act in accordance with the policies and rules or protocols given by the government? So whatever is your rhetorical question, you can give it at the end, but the reader must be left with some sort of activity that they should think upon. Okay, so make your article so engaging that at the end, when you will give the question, they should think upon it, and in their mind itself, they should give some sort of answer to themselves. Okay, now Ishan, the most important part which I want you to focus upon is there are certain things that you can learn them right away. Okay, if possible, write it whenever you are putting into your articles, write such statements. Can you start? There are three examples. Try reading all the three examples for the strong hook so that you can capture your audience. Can you
What
try
if I
reading it?
told you that a simple habit could change your life?
Uh,
Do you know? Uh, do you know that 80% of
Ishan,
people,
it's written. Did you know? Where are you reading? Mm-hmm.
did you know that 80% of people fail at their New Year's resolutions? Here's why.
Now see, they started with a question. Did you know that 80% of the people they fail at their new year resolution? And then finally you will talk about here is the reason. And then of course people will be interested, oh yes, even I have the same problem. And they'll start reading your article. Read this one.
Imagine waking up every day feeling energized and motivated. Sounds great, right?
Now, see again, you tried capturing your audience, giving a catchy statement, and then now they will be like, oh, yes, I really want to wake up early and feel energized and motivated. Let me see what is written in it. Okay? As I said, keep it clear and simple.
Ma'am,
What
will you send these in the
I
document?
will put everything in the document. Okay? All right,
In
go ahead.
sim-
Yeah.
Keep it clear and concise.
Concise means small, to the
Small.
point. Yeah. Go ahead.
In simple terms, this means
Right? So now you explain something which appeared a little complicated, so you can even write in simple terms it means, and then you can start explaining your part again. Or maybe suppose in the opening statement you gave a good statement which was attracting the audience, then what will you do in the next paragraph?
let's break this down into 3 easy steps.
Now, Ishan, imagine in your exam if you're writing two easy steps, you have less time. Then don't write three easy steps. Make sure that you write two easy steps, otherwise, you'll again get a circle on your notebook or your exam paper.
No jargon.
Jargon, no fluff. Don't write so fancy, so much of extra stuff or fancy language that the people are not understanding it only. Too many phrases or things like that. No. Keep it practical because it's an article. Okay?
No jargon, no fluff. Just practical advice you can use today.
Okay, anything that can be actually followed by the people. Come on, go ahead.
Organize your ideas. First, let's understand the problem.
Now, Ishan, you never write such things, okay? Always start with your paragraph. First, let's understand the problem in case if it is a problematic situation. Then we will explore the solutions. Okay, and then you can write whatever content you want to write. Go ahead with the next one.
This article is divided into 3 sections: the why, the who,
How?
and the action.
Ishan,
The how, the how, and the action plan.
Now, obviously, if you write this statement, you have to write in the first paragraph why. Suppose if we are talking about junk food should not be eaten, so why it should not be eaten. Then again, how to control those hunger pangs that we get. And then finally, your action plan. What are the suggestions that you're gonna give, okay? Or maybe you can use this statement.
Let's take it step by step, starting with the basics.
And then you can give step-by-step process of curbing your hunger, for curbing your cravings for the junk food. Come on.
Add a value with example. For instance, John followed this method and saw results in just a week.
Right. Now see, Ishan, again, whenever you write examples, you always write for and then you write that small little eg, and instead of writing eg, you write ex, which is not correct. Okay, ex becomes the short form for exercise. Whereas, like for example, if I say the upcoming exercise is for the students to practice, but for example you have eg, and I would suggest instead of writing example or ex or whatever you are writing, just write instance. It's a good way. Your article will get a good length as well, and then you can mention your example. Or maybe read the site.
A real life example of this is how
Tesla, the car company.
Tesla disrupted the
automobile industry. Or maybe you can, so now remember these words, Ishan. I'm telling you, I'll post everything, but make sure in your exam you incorporate such words. It will give a good impact to your article. Read the next one.
Here's the story that perfectly illustrates this point.
Right? Illustrate means shows that point. And if you have made a point and you have a really good story to prove your point, real life story, like suppose you have something about Elon Musk, or maybe you have something about Ratan Tata, then try mentioning about those things in your article. And finally, end with a call to action. Right? Try reading them out.
Now it's your turn. Try this and share your experience.
Right? So at the end you can write something like this, or maybe a questioning statement as I mentioned earlier.
Which of these tips will you apply first? Let me know in the comments.
Now obviously you don't have comments, so you can't write comments here, but then definitely you can say which of these tips will you apply first. Let's discuss and share such tips in our next article. Or maybe you can even mention that jot down your tips and tricks into your journal or into your notebook, so that it creates some sort of activity for the reader as well. Next one.
Take the first step today and you'll thank yourself later.
Yes. Now, Ishan, you can remember such statements for your exam. If you are writing an article where you have given certain tips and tricks to protect yourself, use this statement. Take the first step today and you will thank yourself later. Okay. Now, Ishan, this was an ending of a quick overview of article writing. Make sure that you are following all these steps. Can we try one quick article writing? I'll give you 2-3 examples. You have to choose 2-3 options. Choose any one. Write a quick article right now within 10 minutes and we'll give it a quick correction as well. Okay. Give me a second.